Nice. Anywhere to the left, and a squirrel would have lost an eye somewhere. Well, that was somehow even worse. Have you tried aiming? It makes all the difference, you know. Okay, stop it. You've proven your point. You can aim. Is it the trajectory you're miscalculating? Or the tension? Or do you just not have the strength to do it right? I think I get it. The tiller is off. You need to compensate with your knocking and anchor point. Place the arrow a little higher on the string. Don't let go. Now anchor slightly higher as well, to the corner of the cheek, not your lips. Watch that royal nose of yours. Ah, see me. Not literally. Stop crossing your eyes. How are you meant to aim like that? All I mean is, don't slice it off. Give that a try. Your hands were shaking before you even had it at full draw. You won't have me to blame in a real scenario. Alright, try again. Maybe the baddie was taking a little nap and you can still ambush him. Well, you hit something, at least. The baddie is slightly inconvenienced with a mild limp. He's slowed down. Act quickly. See, what I think your problem is that you're trying too hard. You treat it as an exact science, when sometimes you have to go with your gut. You can calculate the speed and direction of the wind, sure, or you can feel it on your skin and adjust accordingly. You can look for the most lethal angle, or you can adapt to the tide and take what's available. Though I suppose the latter point isn't much of a consideration in your case. No, I know. You hit the target on occasion. You can fend for yourself. But did you really think I would let you? What? You thought you might go free if you could keep yourself alive? This isn't about your freedom. It isn't about your status, or titles, or even the crown. This is about you. People out there need you alive, so that they have something to believe in. You aren't half as bad a monarch as you think. I know quite a bit about it, actually. Thank you very much. You'll notice I have successfully remained alive under your and your father's rule. And let me tell you, the latter took far more work than you realize. I only nearly died once during your reign, I'll have you know. It hardly even counts as perilous. Or should we consider your reign to have already ended by the time you ran into my arms in the woods? Oh, what would you call it then, when you ambushed me with your escape? Well, that was the only time I thought I might not live. Don't flatter yourself. That dagger was far less concealed than you think. No, it was the guardsmen chasing after you that had me worried. Why would I not have seen them? Of course I saw them. Why else did you think I knew to bother with you? No, I sometimes wish I hadn't. Why? Because you are troublesome, meddlesome, and somehow prone to both mishaps and mischief. Not to mention, you're a great distraction, and terribly overbearing at times. Sometimes I wish I could go back to hating the Queen as I knew her. How could I? Now that I know you, could you hate someone who brightens your days? Do you hate me? How do I not brighten your day? I'm teaching you to shoot, so you would have more days to begin with. They would be very dark if you didn't wake up at all. It would be eternal night for you without my generous efforts. Yeah, I do mean it. You're a terrible shot, and generally awful at avoiding danger. Oh, you meant the brightening part. Sure. How sunny do you expect my life to otherwise be? Don't answer that. I don't want you imagining my life. I sometimes get out of bed early only because I know you'll be by the fire. I know it isn't a bed, and I know I would get up just fine otherwise too. But sometimes, it's that first ray of dawn that reminds me why I haven't given up, why I believe you deserve to live, if not to rule. Though I wouldn't mind that either. You're kind and generous and patient with those who have lost their way. You never look down upon me, despite all the cause I have given you. And I see how you look at the people who forsook you all too eagerly, like you live only to serve them, to prove you can mend things and make their lives better, even at the cost of your own. You should hate me, despise me, yet here you are, looking up at me with those clear eyes that have seen too much and nothing at all at the same time. I could mistake you for a friend, and now, at last, I understand why people become infatuated with those they cannot reach. I could think you truly cared for me, your lowly, peasant subject. I know you do. You care for all your subjects. You have proven that, and I care for you too. I said I care for you too. I don't mean to, and I don't want to, but I do. I care for you. I crave your company. I can't stand the thought of what comes at the end of this, win or lose. You are something to me that I never thought I might have. No, I will not spell it out. Come, the baddies have been put fully to sleep. What are you... What? No, don't go. May I? Are you sure? You will regret this. You make terrible decisions. Though I suppose we wouldn't be here without some earlier ones. So I'm not complaining. My lady, you have struck my manners into me. No, I will not get up. Thank you. You may go. It would be best if you go. You really do make yourself an easy target, my love, my liege. Huh? You need what? A new bow. What for? Oh, I see. I'm not really sorry, but I can say that I am. If a bow was the payment for holding your hand now, I consider it a bargain. Besides, I never give you the good bows anyway. No way. Can you imagine the damage you would do with a perfectly precise long bow? You forget. It suits my interests to render you unable to end my days at will. Though maybe I should give you the option now. For safety, of course. Yours and mine. You never know what might awaken in the forest. Thank you. I wouldn't end your days either. In fact, I'll make sure you have plenty more of them.